Om Namah Shivaya. Friends, we were discussing about the newest yet the most effective format of astrology, which is DNA astrology. We talked about various planets and their karma registry, their karmic registry, and how it pans out in various horoscopes. Today we are going to start a series about the zodiac signs, and we would not take it in chronological order, we would take it randomly. Today we are going to talk about Capricorn zodiac sign, or the Makar Rashi. Like there are 12 houses in our horoscope, in our Janma Kundli. Every house, there are 12 houses in our horoscope. In like every house there is certain zodiac sign. Okay, so in whichever house Capricorn or Makar Rashi falls, that aspect of your life or that concerned relative or the relation in your life wouldn't allow you to rest at all. You have to continuously exhaust yourself in that area of your life where Makara Bhava or the Capricorn zodiac sign falls in the Janma Kundli. For example, if there is a horoscope of Aries Lagna, the first house in the Kundli is Aries, so automatically Makar Rashi would come in the 10th house, and 10th house is nothing but our career, our work. Such a native has to exhaust himself in his career or work. Such a person is very, very hard working when it comes to the profession, career, work. Okay, and the career or work of the concerned person or the higher authorities on the workstation wouldn't allow the concerned person to rest. The person has to constantly exhaust himself in his career or work. If it's a Dhanu Lagna, Sagittarius Lagna, Makar Rashi would fall in the second house. Second house is nothing but the speech. It is often seen that Sagittarius Lagna person, either as a habit or they are involved in certain profession where they have to exhaust their throat. They constantly have to speak. They can be in some profession where they have to deliver a lecture, a presentation, or they have to communicate. Constantly they would be speaking because Makar Rashi falls in the second house, and second house governs our mouth, our speech. For a Tula Lagna person, Libra Lagna, Makar Rashi would fall in the fourth house, and fourth house is our mother, property. So these attributes of the concerned person wouldn't allow the concerned person to rest. Or the concerned relative, it would be very difficult to please the associated relative, like the mother in the Tula Lagna case of the concerned person. If Makar Rashi falls in the 7th house, it would be difficult to please the wife, or the wife of the concerned person wouldn't allow the concerned person to rest. If the Makar Rashi, Makar Bhava falls in the Lagna itself, that is the Makar Lagna horoscope, so the person himself is very active, very hard working. The person himself does not give himself some time to rest. So the person is very hard working if the person falls under Makar Lagna. So you have to just keep this principle in mind. Wherever Makar Rashi falls in any of the 12 houses, you have to consider the karak tattva of that house, the relative of that house, and the general karak tattva of that house, and that area of life. The concerned person would not be allowed to take a rest. The person has to continuously exhaust himself in that area of life. So that was regarding Capricorn भावा, मकर भावा. यदि आप अपनी जन्म पत्रिका दिखाना चाहते हैं, अच्छे क्वालिटी के जेमस्टोन्स चाहते हैं या पूजा पाठ आदि कोई शुभ मांगलिक कार्य करवाना चाहते हैं, तो संपर्क करें हमारे महर्षि एस्ट्रोलॉजिकल सेंटर में. मेरा नंबर है 9503596761. देखते रहिए मेरे वीडियोस महर्षि एस्ट्रोलॉजिकल सेंटर पे. थैंक्स अ लॉट.